Well, boys and girls, we have we have an STD, a slight technical difficulty. Oh, Don, Adventures of the Broken Retired. Thank you very much for being here. We have a slight technical difficulty, STD. Our old friend Mr. Barney has broken the fence, and the neighbors came out to say, "Hey, dude, your dog is in my yard." So we got him back in the house. Let's go look and see what he did to get out. Look at those tomato plants. They're coming out of there either today or tomorrow. I'll be out here working in the garden. Look at that. They're good. Something's getting them. Well, they were fun while they lasted. Look at this. Free lunch. Well, that plant took off. All right. Let's go see what Barney has done. I was trying to figure out what these things were doing laying in the yard. I had never seen them before. I talked to Amy about it, and she said, "Yep, those belong to me. The dogs must have got them off the patio." Evidently, Barney and Ed were planning on doing a little bit of fixing up back there. Don't know where these came from. Look, more license plates. All right, let's see. Well, I think I found it. What do you think? That look like something Barney would do? Look at the bamboo. And people got to do something about that. My fence is getting destroyed. Don't see any holes back here. So evidently, it's just that one. One picket. All right. I can take care of that. Look at this guy. Cool. All right. All right, gonna need a picket, some screws, screwdriver, camera stuff, sweat towel, knee pads, got it all rounded up. Let's go. I think we better get 2 pickets. Let me go get another one. Be right back. The backyard here, my backyard, our backyard is it's a freaking disaster. I know it is. It's somewhat embarrassing. It is what it is. I Anytime throughout my life, I always had gardens and fruit trees and stuff like that growing in the yard. I always had a nice backyard, always. When my employment would allow. Sometimes it was nothing more than keep the grass cut, you know what I mean? Weed eat and keep the place neat. I tried to have gardens and fruit trees as often as I possibly could because I enjoy it. I mean, there's nothing better than a peach or a satsuma orange or a plum straight off the tree. Japanese plums or there's so much stuff down here, around here. It grows like crazy, and it's not hard to take care of, but it's time consuming. And I just haven't spent the time. I haven't, especially the last 15, 20 years, I haven't had the time to have a pretty backyard. It takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot more to catch up. It's like even the garage is a disaster. But the garage is getting caught up with. Once the garage is caught up with, I got plans of doing a bunch of other stuff around the house. Obviously, the truck is going to have to be dealt with. I got to work on the black truck. But all around the house, there's so much that needs to be done. All of the fence needs to be replaced. All of these bushes and nasties need to come out of the backyard. I don't know what I'm going to do about the bamboo. I mean, the people who own it, I've been after them now for probably 5 years. Nothing has ever been touched. It's destroyed my fence. The only thing I can do is take my fence down every couple of years and pass a chainsaw, to keep it cut back away. And in all honesty, I don't feel as though I should have to do that. It's not growing out my property. It's not my stuff. But they're not going to do anything about it. So I'm not quite sure, what to do. I want to be a good neighbor. I want to be a nice neighbor. I don't want to have people upset with people that live next door to each other. It's just not worth it. But you see what it's doing to the yard. But when it comes around time for me to get this yard straightened out, which is probably going to be next year, something's going to have to change with it because I'm not going to go behind and clean up, their stuff on my yard. I don't feel as though that should be my responsibility. I don't feel like it's up to me to do so. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But plant a bunch of fruit trees. I'm gonna get this yard straightened out. I'm gonna plant a bunch of fruit trees. It'll be shadier and cooler for the dogs. It'll look pretty, and we'll be able to eat stuff that grows in the backyard, which is really a wonderful thing to be able to do. That's one thing I really like about living in the South is being able to grow stuff like that. By the way, I keep fence pickets. We'll call it in stock in the garage. I keep 10 or 12 of them, 13 of them, so that I can fix the fence whenever I need to immediately, rather than have to run out and go buy them. I just buy them and throw them in the garage. Barney and Ed have broken that fence so many times that I've learned to just keep them here. When we had Karen, she didn't do that. But Barney and Ed, man, they've been terror. That fence is patched up all over the place. You see across the bottom of it right there by my feet, you can see where there's a board laying down horizontally. That's because they were going after it. Barney and Ed were trying to dig it. Barney was a little digger dog, and there's still a bunch of places where he's got some space under the fence, and there's divots, there's ankle breakers all over the yard. That's going to have to be dealt with. I guess I'm just going to have to get a load of dirt and start filling in the holes them guys dig. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to do something because they're pretty good ankle breakers. And if I start putting a bunch of stuff out there, a lot of trees and stuff like that out in the yard, we're going to be out there walking around, and it's going to be very uncomfortable to be able to walk around. Of course, them dogs are building log cabins everywhere, so it's kind of a minefield anyway, But I do have to fill in the holes. The dog's log cabins won't break your ankle. Anyhow, the place will get fixed up and things will be okay. And Barney and Ed, as they age, they're starting to settle down a little bit. I got 2 dogs because I felt like the dog we had, Karen, was lonely. She didn't have any friends. And I learned that your dog having a friend is not necessarily a good thing. We can't, we can let the dogs loose in the house one at a time, but we can't let them loose at the same time together. We can't leave them out overnight out of their pens because they'll just destroy the house. They get to acting like a bunch of dogs. They just destroy the house. Well, head on to foil Mr. Barney's escape plan. What do you think? Look good to you? Let's see him get out of there. It's hot outside. I don't know exactly what the temperature is in the sun, but it's somewhere in between a lot and more than I prefer. Thought somebody was here. Guess not. Well, it took about 15 minutes. I'm soaking wet. All right. Let's see Barney get out of that one.